to Two Dogs Podcast. I'm Dr. Ellie here.
And I'm Dr. Ingky, and it's been a while since we've done this. I think we took a one week
break.
hiatus.
Yeah. So amazingly, we've done 101 weeks in a row. 101.
1 week.
And then we
break.
thought we just get to keep going on. Then we're like,
It's okay.
circumstances,
it's okay. All right. This is a marathon. All right. It's not a sprint. So you have to you have the rest of the
pace yourself. Pace yourself.
All right.
But I think that's about the same with everything. Not just the podcast, life, even business.
Yeah. Everything.
You have to pace yourself.
You have to pace yourself
so that you go for the long run.
Yes,
the
correct.
big win.
Correct. Hey, I have a quick question I'll ask you. Right? Do you watch professional team sports?
Yes, of course.
What is your favorite sport?
Depends on the age. So when I was younger, it was basketball.
Okay.
And then later was F1.
F1, all
and
right.
then now it's football or soccer.
Now it's football. Okay, so what football team do you support?
The one that's not very popular now, Manchester United.
They've never been popular. So I can hear all the Liverpool and all the Man City fans. Okay, switch off podcast again. No. So the reason why I asked you this is this, all right? So have you heard the term whereby whenever people join a new company, people always say, hey, you come and join the company, it's like big family, right?
Yes.
Yeah, we are like a big happy family.
Big happy family.
Right. And I have made the same mistake when I'm hiring as well. You just come by, we are a big happy family, right? We're all like family members and all. However, that's actually the wrong analogy to use.
Yeah, because you can't score your family very well.
Yes. And most of the time, right, family members, right, secretly hate one another.
Yes. There's politics behind that friendliness.
Yeah, you might dislike that one aunt, right, who always comes and picks on you and always compare you with his other son, say, oh, my son is doing so much better, what are you doing now? Kind of thing. So the problem with family is, a lot of times people are there because they tolerate one another. It's not really because
you can't pick your family.
Yeah.
But in business you can.
Yeah. So today's topic is run your business as how you run a sports team.
Oh, nice. So what's your favorite sports team?
I like basketball.
Yeah.
All right. I like basketball. I've watched football a couple of times, but I prefer basketball because I like that whole fast-paced thing. All right. So, and it's interesting because what we see is just the surface.
The game
the
championship.
Itself. Yes, exactly.
And all the action.
But actually a lot goes into having a winning team.
Yes.
A lot goes into having a winning team.
It's not as easy as just luck.
No, it's not as easy as it seems, man. So today's topic is running your company or your business like a sports team.
Sports team.
Right. Now, there are a few reasons why you should run it like a sports team and not like a family.
Yes.
So number one, sports team, sports itself, when all the teams in the sport, right, they have only one goal, to win.
To win.
That's it, to win. When they start a new season, it's always to win. All right. Now, to win doesn't mean that you have to get number one. All right. There are always teams that aim for number one. There are teams that will aim for mid-tier.
Yes.
And there are teams who would aim not to lose too much. All right. So, but what happens is this. When the entire team knows which goal they're aiming for,
then they work for it. Together.
Example, Manchester United, right? I'm very certain when right before the season starts, right, they already have an entire game plan in front of them of how to get number one.
Yes.
All right, on how to get number one.
Allegedly.
So they already have the entire plan there already.
Yep.
All right. So of course, whether things go as planned is something else, but the plan is there.
Correct. So teams like this, they already know they want to be one. If it falls short, it'll be top 4.
Yeah.
Fall short some more, top 6.
Yeah.
But they don't aim for number 7.
Yes.
So yeah, you're right. The goals are very different for different types of sports teams, and I think that's the same with businesses. When we run a business, or when you run your business, you have to know what is your ultimate goal.
Yes, correct.
If you can't be the best, let's say, bakery in the country, of course, everyone wants to be the best in the world. You can't. I mean, be realistic.
Be realistic. Be the best in the community.
In the community.
Yeah.
Don't even need to be the state.
Yeah.
Just your community, because that's where the people are hanging around anyway.
Yes.
So, but be realistic.
Yes.
Be realistic.
Be realistic. And once you have this goal in front of you, then you can set the company mindset or the company culture whereby, hey, all of us are working to this one goal. All right. Now, all your personal agendas must be placed aside because there's only one goal, which is for the entire company to achieve this particular status, whether you're the best bakery in the community or you want to be the best in the entire nation.
You know, when you put it this way, right, it seems so much easier to just say what is the company goal, rather than having that vision mission.
Yes. So I actually have a very big issue with all the mission vision thing. It's very vague.
Very vague.
It's very vague.
It's very vague.
It's very vague.
And they like,
our mission is this.
Our vision is to be the best in the world.
Our vision is
to achieve that. Our mission is we must do this.
Yeah.
But again, some of it like
it's very vague.
Very vague.
Right. So the reason why sports team work is because
specific.
You're very specific. And if you don't make it this year, it's okay. You have the next season. Let's do it again. Right? Now we're going to tweak our entire business strategy. We're going to redo it the next year. So you can set your financial year as if it's like a season. Right? The beginning of the season, the end of a season.
Yeah.
And the end of the season.
Even mid-season review.
Then you have mid-season reviews and all. So let's say at the end of the season, then you look back and say, hey, did we achieve what we set out to achieve? Yes or no? Yes, we did it. Okay, how do we do it better next time? Oh, we didn't set out to achieve our goal. Why not? What can we actually improve on? And then the next season starts again, or the next financial year starts. Okay, let's try and get it there.
Fantastic. Right. So that's number one. Why you should run your business like a sports team, whereby you want to set your goal. You set it straight and be very specific on what you want to achieve, rather than being all vague and having very idealistic missions that you have no idea what the goals are. Of course, a lot of strategists will say, don't worry, Ingky, we have that. It's called our quarterly targets.
Yeah, so quarterly targets just allows you to review how far along the line you are. But it's sometimes it's very difficult to tweak as you're actually going on.
Yeah, I still think instead of having that vague mission, straight away, this is our goal for this year.
Exactly.
This is our goal for this year.
Exactly.
The quarterly reviews will be the one that we want to achieve that. Instead of always having on the plaque up there, the vision, the mission, and every year still the same. Because it's the company thing that never changed. No one I know actually changes their vision.
No one changes their mission vision. And actually, it comes to a certain point where actually no one in companies actually know their own mission vision.
Correct. And apparently, if you go for your ISO certification, one of the things that they will ask a random employee is, do you know your company vision and mission? I swear to you, if they ever ask me in my ex place, right, I'll be like, I don't know lah. No idea what they want. And that's the thing. If your employees don't know what your goals are, how are they supposed to achieve it?
Yes.
Every day coming to work is basically for them to just draw their salary end of the month. Correct. They couldn't care less what your target is, and you don't want to run your business that way.
Yes, correct.
Right, so that's one. Number two, I would say when you run your company like a sports team, it doesn't matter who wins.
Correct.
Most company, the problem is everybody's trying to step over one another.
Yes, that is right.
Because they want to be the one who's in front, next for promotion. Whereas in the sports team, there's no promotion. It's either you're up there working, or you're on the bench.
Yes, correct.
Right? And it's only done by performance.
Yes,
you perform, you're up there. There's no need to step on each other, because you can't win bigger than the other fella.
Yes, correct.
Fine, you can score 5 goals. But I defended 20 from going in.
That's right.
Everyone has a role.
That's correct.
And a win for one person is a win for everyone.
Yes, correct. That is totally right. So one of the ways to actually do that is this. Identify in your company who is a star player, right? And build around them. Example, you have a very good, let's say football analogy, you have a very good striker.
Yep.
All right? Make sure your midfielders can support the striker.
Correct.
All right? That's one. But at the same time, make sure you have a good goalie, right? There's no point having a good striker that can score 5 goals, but you let in 10 goals.
Can lah, if you're Brazil. Once upon a time.
Yeah, once upon a time.
When they score 5, we score 7.
Yes.
Yeah.
So you are trying to So what you're trying to do? You're on the very, very offensive.
Yes.
But so what this one tells you is, yes, you can identify a few star employees, all right, at your place, but you need to build up an entire roster of people around them.
Correct.
And what we don't see, right? What we see are the 11 players running on the field, right? What we don't see, right, is the back end, right? There's
the coach,
there's a coach, the team doctors, the physiotherapists. There's a trainers,
the marketing,
the marketing, and there's an entire team of people behind just to make sure that the entire team actually achieve their goal.
Correct. And it's also important to let these 11 stars know that, hey, without these other people at the back, you guys can't perform the way you want to.
Yes, that is
I mean,
correct.
imagine the guy who's supposed to polish your shoes, and he decided that this week I don't want to polish your shoes. I'm not going to fix the studs on for you. You know, I'm not going to give you fresh socks. You're going to go up there with sticky socks. You're not going to perform to your best.
That's right.
And it's as simple as that. Something as stupid as used socks and fresh socks can make a very big difference in your game.
Yep. All right. Next up is something very, very important, which I think a lot of people are not doing, or a lot of companies are not doing enough, is everyone is replaceable.
Yeah.
You see, right, in a sports team, your favorite sports team, 10 years ago versus today, the players are all different.
Correct.
All right?
Correct.
And there are a lot of sports teams as well whereby they drop their star players because they're really not performing.
Correct.
All right?
You have to be
sometimes.
brave. You have to do it.
You have to be brave. You have to drop the star player just in order to kill off that toxic culture in the club or in the sports team, so that you can then rebuild on it. All right? So everyone is replaceable. Means that your star players are replaceable.
Correct.
And more importantly, as a business owner, you're the coach or the manager, right? You are also replaceable.
Yes.
Now, there are a lot of business owners, small business owners, who want to be the face of the business, who want to run the business, but maybe you're just not. You're not.
You're
up
good,
to the
but
task.
you're good, but you're not.
You're good, but you're not that good.
You're not the next level.
Yeah. You're not
Yeah.
the next. Yeah.
You're good at this level.
Yes, exactly.
But if you want to upscale the company,
exactly.
you might not.
You might want to hire someone else.
You might not be that person that should sit on that CEO chair.
Yes, correct.
Or if you think you're really good at maths, but you might not be the best finance guy when you want to go to the next level.
Correct. So remember, everyone is replaceable. Even the owner is replaceable.
Boss. Yeah.
Yes. So you can always sit at the back and employ a good CEO to run the show.
Yes.
Right? So
Correct,
that's why
correct.
what you actually notice in a lot of sports teams is the head coach or the manager changes every couple of years. When they realize, hey, you know what? This manager has brought us up to, let's say, Division 1 to Premiership.
Yep.
But he lacked the chops for Premiership.
Yes.
All right? Which is the top tier football, right? Now we need to fire him and hire someone else. And what you notice is a lot of large public listed companies do that. They change their CEOs every couple of years. Why? Because they have different goals. All right.
Yep.
So same as well for your business. If you realize that you are not up to the task, that you cannot manage that scale that you want to scale up, it's okay to actually hire someone else.
Yeah. This should put some chill down every business owner's spine.
Yeah.
Because I think the biggest issue with SMEs is that we don't know when we should step back. We think the company will collapse if the founder is not there.
Yeah, correct.
Yeah, but in actual fact is you can be in the background, let someone else run it.
Yes,
let
correct.
someone else run it. Of course, if they don't run well, then be prepared to change.
Yes. And another reason why you should run your company like a sports team is once you actually have a large following, right? Okay. Now, one of the most loyal people that I know, right, are sports fans.
Yep.
All right. When
Die
the sports
only.
team lose, right, they get damn depressed.
Not just them depressed, but they'll still be in denial. They'll be in denial. We didn't do that bad this year.
Yes.
Yeah.
But you notice the term used. We didn't do that bad, even though they are not part of the team. They
Correct.
don't own any part of the team.
They don't have a share.
Yes, they don't have a share. So what you want is you want to build a
Following.
so
strong.
whereby the following is so strong whereby they view you they view themselves
As part of you.
as owners of the company. All right, and then they are your mouthpiece. They promote you. All right, they can go around telling people about your company, about your product, right? And they are your biggest fans. Right, so you should always build, if it's possible, build a community of these people around you, right? Whereby they are your fans, and if you do well, they are proud.
Yes.
If you don't do well, they will do their best to support you.
Correct. Die, they're there for you.
Yes, correct.
They're always there to support you, even when no one else is there.
Yes, correct. That's right.
I think that is one of the. It's like Apple with their iPhone.
Yes.
No matter what Android comes out with,
Yes, that's right.
the Apple diehard will always be there.
Correct.
I think it's the same also for the others.
Yes.
The Android side.
That is right.
Whenever Apple comes out, they would say, no, Android's still the best. Those are what fans are really all about.
Those are fans.
All right, I think just before we wrap up, one more very important thing that I want to add in why you should run your business like a sports team is that you should get professional coach.
Yes,
A lot of times when we run business, we think we know it all,
that's right.
or we go with the flow, or we do not want to invest into training. Invest into training. A lot of people view training as a liability cost.
Yeah.
Whether to bring the trainer in or to send your staff for training. They view it as a liability cost. They view as, why I train my staff later, they're going to leave me anyway. So it's a bit of a toxic culture among business owners that you do not want to make your team better by investing into them, by providing training, or to train them up to the next level.
Correct. So if in terms of sports, right, I want to view it as if it's a youth club, all right? So every sports team have a youth club whereby they train their 12 to 16-year-olds.
Yep.
Now, do remember, for every person, for every 10 people they train from 12 to 16, not everyone makes it on the first team.
Correct.
But what they want is this: if I don't train you, if I don't polish the players, they will not become, they will not amount to anything. But if I polish this group of people, maybe one or two of these guys will become superstars.
Correct.
All right.
Correct.
And if not mistaken, Manchester United had a very good youth team, which start the Neville brothers, David Beckham and all.
Paul Scholes.
They put in years and years
of
effort to polish this group of players, and all this, I think this 4 to 6 players ended up on their first team.
Yes.
All right, which brought them from nothing to winning championships. To winning the European leagues and Champions and everything. So this is all about investing in your own people.
Correct. And it's when you invest into your own person to grow and groom them into what you want, it's actually still cheaper.
Yes.
Than buying someone in.
Yes, correct.
It's the same as what all these sports teams are doing. They're buying players in
rather
than grooming their own.
Yeah. So what happens when you buy players in? Yes, they can come in, but they might potentially disrupt your company's culture, create more problems. And then when they leave, you might actually disrupt your business.
Correct. So again, these are some of the very bigger points on why you should be running your company as a sports team. Right. Hope you guys found this session useful. By the way, just comment, like, subscribe, share, and let us know.
What sports team you like? What sports do you watch? What sports team do you support?
And do you run your business like a sports team? And if you do, you've got any other tips, just let us know. All right. So until then, we'll be back again next week for the next session on the Two Dogs Podcast. I'm signing off. Dr. Ali here.
And I'm Dr. Ingky, and have a good weekend.
Have a good weekend.